Hi everyone, it's Michael Bowers from Memphis, Tennessee today, and this is my It Gets Better video. I'm here to talk to you today about my experiences growing up in a small southern town of South Haven, Mississippi. It's a small southern town on the outskirts of Memphis. Definitely has a small southern feel to it, and though it was a great place to grow up for many people, it can also be a hard place to grow up like many of you are growing up in. And I'm here to tell you that it does get better. There is life after high school, after junior high, where you can go on to bigger and better things. And I was very fortunate to have a very supportive and solid family with me, but it still didn't make it any easier to come out to them. Um, when you're young and you're discovering yourself and you're so full of those tough questions and you feel all alone and like you're an outsider and like you just don't belong. So that's how I felt starting in 6th and 7th grade. And what I did to get through it all was just immerse myself into every activity that I could in school. Stayed very involved, did music and theater and writing and everything I could get involved in I did, things that were important to me, and I just lived my day and full of fire and passion for what I believed in and what I enjoyed to do, and just made it through every day and every month and every school year. And that was great, and it kept me going through. And there were those who I'm sure bullied and said things behind my back, but that was okay, because I was so busy living my life and doing what I wanted to do that I didn't have the time to pay them any attention. They were just some background noise that had none of my interest. So I just kept moving forward and fighting forward to do what I believed in, what I enjoyed to do. And as you get older, I found out there were people in my school who were just like me. And then they introduced me to a gay youth group in Memphis called Memphis Area Gay Youth, also known as Maggie. And so I started going to those group meetings on Friday nights when, I could tell my parents I was going out with my friends. And in fact, I was going to a basement of a church in Memphis, Tennessee to sit around with other gay teenagers and adult counselors to talk about how we felt and to socialize with people who were just like us. And that was great. And that gave me the courage and the strength to come out to my friends and my family when I got ready to do so. And that changed my life so much. And my family embraced me and supported me, and I was so fortunate to have that. Some of my friends stuck by my side, some didn't, and that was okay too, because they weren't really my true friends. So I was very fortunate in that regard. But I also had friends through that youth group who lost their families, who were kicked out on the streets in the middle of the night, who had their whole life turned upside down because they decided to be true to who they are and what they are. But you know what? They survived too. They had a family, an extended family of people around them, of gay youth and gay adult counselors who took them in and made sure they were taken care of as well. So you see, it does get better. You do move on through those tough storms in your life. And when you think you're alone and that you have no one else to depend on, there's always someone there to help pick you up and help give you the strength to move on to the next step. And especially for those of you out there who think that you just can't get through junior high, you can't get through high school, and you think that there's no other alternative in life, then look at me as an example that there is more to do after school. You just have to fight through that. You just have to get through those years. And once you're out of high school and you are 18, you can live your life as you want to live it. So it does get better. Life does move on. And just remember that you are worth fighting for. You are important enough to fight for your own life and to get through those days. After high school and coming out, my whole life changed for the positive. You go on to college, you make new friends, your whole life is different. When you're in junior high and high school, you think that's the whole world, but it's not. Once you leave those high school walls, you never look back. You move on to so many better and different things in your life that those are just a distant history. And you move on to college, you move on to a job, you move on to relationships, and possibly even having a family of your own. There's just so many more things out there once you get through those 4 to 6 horrible years, and you can do it. You can find that strength to do it. Find with the internet today and our global world, how we're all connected, you can find people to reach out to talk to share your story with, and your concerns with, and your fears with, and find that strength to get through it all. After coming out, going through high school, coming out, went to college, got a job, very successful in my job, bought my first house at 23. I've had, several meaningful relationships, and it just keeps getting better and better every day, and it will for you too. So the important thing is to just hang in there, live every day to the fullest that you can, find that strength within you to keep moving forward. And again, just remember that you are important enough, that you are special enough to keep moving forward. It does get better. It does.